Chess beginners love to play against computers, and that's why today I'm gonna teach you some tricks to beat the computers on chess.com. I'm gonna start with Nelson, who's 1300, playing d4 as a first move, and then slowly, we're gonna play computers up to 2200 to see how they play. So he goes with e6. Okay, let's go with c4. We take the center. Wow, what's that? You shouldn't put your queen out early in a game, Nelson. So how do we punish this? The best way to do this is to attack the queen. You see, I'm developing a piece. I'm also attacking the queen. He has to move it again. He moves it to a square where I can also attack the queen again, developing a piece. Look, bishop g5. You see what I'm doing? I'm gaining some tempo. Now he sees a check. So he's really like having like the issues that all beginners have, which is whenever they see a check, they do it. When they can put the queen out, they do it. Usually it's not good. Here, just don't blunder a move like this, because the queen would be able to take, because this one is pinned by the bishop, right? So what are we gonna do? I mean, we can just continue e3. We're gonna play bishop. Okay, so he takes. Okay. Now we're gonna be able... Okay, so again, I'm gonna develop a piece attacking his queen. Look at this. I developed 3 pieces, and Nelson is like... I don't know what he's doing right there. Look, I could even play a move like this, but now I'm thinking, okay, he wants to take the pawn here. So first, I'm gonna castle. And what does he have for us? Woo! What is this? Really, like, he's making like all possible mistakes. You should never put the knight basically on the side, right? Here I can, yeah, I can just take. He ends up with 2 double pawns and a horrible pawn structure. Now we're gonna come here attacking the queen. You see that the queen is the only piece that is playing here. Now that my development is finished though, now I can consider putting this queen out and starting to threaten, for instance, checkmate. I mean, it's not checkmate because the king can move, but you see what I mean, like a very strong attack. He saw it. Okay. Now what I have in mind is I would love to not have a pawn here, so this rook would be active on this column. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to push this pawn and try to open the F file. So now if I push, he's going to take... No, if I push here, he's going to take the knight. Still, I still think it's very strong though. So, I'm not so sure actually. What can I do here? I also have a move like this that is decent. Yeah, I think I keep the pieces and I go like this. Rook g8. Now, let's attack his pieces in the center. He takes. You see how this knight, because you have the center, and what? Why are you giving me the rook for the knight like this? Oh, because he saw that he can take a pawn after with the check and grabbing this, right? But still, it doesn't work. I mean, because if he takes with check, I move the king, he takes the bishop. Look, we're gonna show it. I move. When he takes, he still has a piece that is attacked. This is his problem here. And actually, I could even have like some sort of checkmates. Queen here. Maybe I go check first. He has only one move, right? Off. Better get the king safe. Yeah, it's too late for this, Nelson. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bully Nelson. I'm gonna bully Nelson for all the bullying that Nelson has done on you guys. That's what I'm gonna do. So, you know what? I want to take all his pieces. That's what I want to do. So first, let's play this. So this bishop is kind of trapped. He cannot get developed. And let's go check. All right, I'm gonna take this because I said I'm gonna take all his pieces. It's bullying time. How about getting the queen? Because, well, okay, let's do this. My nose is itchy, guys. Let's take this one. I just want to take everything. It's bullying time. It's bullying time. Let's go check. It's quite hard to actually take all pieces that he has. I could actually checkmate him here, but I said that I was going to take all his pieces. So let's just pin this bishop. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Now he has to play bishop b7. Come on. Oh, you're giving a piece, man. What are you doing? All right. We're getting closer to actually taking all his pieces. Let's go with this one. It's bullying time. We're gonna bully him for everybody that he made. All my friends who suffer when they start chess, and Nelson is beating them up. We're gonna take everything, even the last pawn, actually. Let's go. We're gonna avoid stalemate though, after that. Let's go here, and now he has to give the pawn on the next move. Okay. Alright, so now that's done. So what we're gonna do is simply this. Avoid the stalemate. Which one do you want? Yeah, I wanted the queen, bro. King f7. We're gonna go check, and then it's gonna be checkmate on the next move. Just playing this. Alright, let's play the next boat. Who's next? Let's go with Wendy, who's 1500. And let's go with d4 again. And let's see how she reacts to this. Knight f6. I like to play the Trompowsky attack. So let's see how she reacts to this. She knows the theory. Okay, I'm surprised. What? What is this? What? You just gave a pawn like this. Why are you giving me the pawn? I don't get it. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, I take. d6. Okay, I go back. And what's the problem here? Wendy is on the attack. I mean, she's like, you know what? I go back home. And now what? What? You should never push your pawns like this. Never. Let's try to exchange the only piece that is developed. That's also something you have to keep in mind. Let's go like this. That's the only piece that moved. Whenever your opponent has pieces that move a lot, try to exchange it. You kind of gain tempo this way. Let's go h3. Pretty sure she's gonna do this. No, not even. Why not taking? Am I missing some? Ooh. This is the... Okay, tricky. Tricky. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I think I can take though. She's gonna go knight b4. What? Alright, I'm gonna develop a piece. My attack is getting cold. I need to go get some more firewood. Yeah, I think you do. c3. And look at this. I mean, she has a horrible pawn structure. These pawns are bad. So I need to find maybe bishop h6. Exchange this bishop would be good for me. Just take, I guess. And it's not going to be easy to long castle here. But I think I can. And she should take and open actually the c file. e3. I want to play this. Put pressure here with the rook. Yeah, so that was the idea actually. So now I guess she has to play this or bishop f5. Okay, I get it. And now I go g4. You see, if she takes with the queen, I pin the queen. Now I can take. The attack is getting... she can't take this because I take the queen, obviously. e4. I have a strong attack here, guys. Maybe this, I'm thinking, because I want to bring the rooks. Next. Let's go like this. How does she defend? What? Okay, so I can take this, right? Why not? Let's go. Okay. And now I can take the bishop with maybe this. This is attacked. That's the bullying. Bullying right there. I want to do this. I'm thinking, is she gonna take the bishop? Because there is a fork. She didn't. She didn't. Alright. Let's go queen f4. Check. Is it winning something? I feel like I am, because now I have check and check. 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 And this rook is gone, right? Yeah. So let's take with the pawn. Yeah, okay. Now, when you have like this, you know, a pin, don't take straight away. I see a lot of beginners actually do this. What you have to do is add the pressure, giving a check. She cannot move. And now you have the rook for free. Look at the knights, why you should never put knights on the side of the board. It's out. It's out. It's just out of the game. It's just not moving. Yeah, you gave a check. Ooh! If I take fork, winning the queen. Very sneaky, Wendy. Very sneaky. And now I guess just queen g6, and it's gonna be checkmate on the next move. Ah! For some reason, what just happened? What just happened in my mind? I could just cut this out, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it for you guys to see it. That you see, it's possible to blunder, especially when you're speaking and not focused, and I thought it was too easy. So now I have to actually win an endgame. My goodness. What just happened? Why did I think that the bishop wasn't where it was? That's crazy. Okay, let's go with the endgame now. All right. Okay, so this one is unstoppable, so we're just gonna pre-move until we queen. I don't care about giving this, I just want to checkmate. Ce n'est pas bon. Oh, you speak French. You speak French, Wendy. I do as well. On peut se parler en français si tu veux. We can speak in French if you want. All right. This, now you go here. Then you imitate the move of the king. That's what you have to do. But, so now he's gonna go here, you do exactly the same thing. But now, when he only has 2 squares he can go to, don't do this. Otherwise, well, here you can actually, because he still has a pawn. But if the pawn wasn't here, don't do this move, because he would be stalemate without the pawn, right? So, okay, so here anyway, you just bring the king. And checkmate on the next move. All right, Wendy. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Let's go to someone who's a lot stronger. All right, let's go to Miguel. 1900. And I feel that 1900 boats, I'm going to start really struggling. Really struggling. Here what I play is usually bishop g5. And if he knows theory, he was actually better to play queen b6, but it's okay. I develop my pieces. I want to take the center and play like this. Hop, e4. Then I'm going to develop, you know, knights. This, I don't know this. Just knight f3, I guess. I want to castle. I want to castle. Bishop comes here. And then the idea is to castle. This doesn't bother me too much. Maybe this. I'm thinking. Yeah, Miguel. Miguel is aggressive. I feel like you're aggressive. Alright, I can castle. I mean, I don't know if this is a strength or a weakness. We kind of like never know. It's really hard to actually know when this is a weakness or not. It's really position dependent, actually. So here he wants this, and also I think he wants to push. He's kind of like on the aggressive side. I don't want him to play moves like this, you know, with rook b8, so I'm just going to push to block actually his advancement, because now I can take en passant, so he wouldn't have like this kind of pawns on the queen side that are way too aggressive. And now usually what you can do, there is a plan where you can bring the rook all the way. So I'm going to go rook a3, but can I play rook a3 here? What if he takes? And then I attack the queen. Oh, and the queen is gone. So rook a3, and if he takes, I can just put the rook here and the queen would have no square and she would be trapped. So he cannot take here because of this move. And he saw that. So now I can play rook b3, take the column. Let's exchange this. And maybe play a move like this, starting to put pressure. You see, this is an isolated pawn, which is usually weak. Usually weak. But the problem is, if I take here, I'm thinking she takes. He takes. Sorry, Miguel. Sorry, Miguel, you're a man. You're a boy. You're a man. And then at the end, anyway, I have this. That falls. So that's not ideal. I don't want to play like this. But I actually don't know exactly what to do here. Because she wants... why do I keep saying she? I'm not playing Wendy anymore. Miguel. Miguel from Brazil. 1900. I don't know what to play already. I'm just gonna go... No, that's horrible. Okay. Can I do this? I feel like he's crushing me. I feel I'm not doing well. Let's go back. You know, in chess, when you feel like, okay, this move was a mistake, it's okay to actually go back. If you think you misplaced a piece, just put it back. You know, knight d2 maybe. You know, to support actually to all this. Now I'm gonna take. I think in this position, when he takes, I have to be very careful, obviously. So we're gonna play this first. And just taking, and I think I'm doing okay. I mean, he has the bishop pair, which is kind of annoying, but could just take this. This is a pawn, Miguel. This is a free pawn, man. So now I can exchange queens because I have these amazing pawns actually that can go forward. So I'm happy to exchange queens. Let's go and let's try to play an endgame. Now let's go here. I want to actually, you know, maybe reroute the knight. Yeah, knight c4, defending the pawn. Also, the knight can go to nice squares later on. I cannot push, obviously, because, well, I would be giving a piece straight away. How about this? g4. But you see, 1900 is already difficult for a boat, right? I can't really bully him. I can go like this. My goal is to actually do this. So king f1, so we protect this so we can push, but we couldn't right now. If I push right now, there is rook takes bishop. Because when the king takes, this knight is not defended anymore, so I cannot do this. Let's just bring the king to the other side and support the position like this. Ooh, there is a tactic here, guys. This is a bad move. I can just take, because this is a check. And then I grab the bishop. Yeah. All right. All right. But this is... What? Ooh, mister. But you're giving a piece, man. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Because maybe you missed the fact that I can cover with the rook. I'm not going to move the king and then you take. So now you're... Okay, so this kind of tactics... Yeah, he missed an important tactic here. You can just do this, and then I will take. Yep. And now this is totally winning, obviously. Let's block the king, take opposition, and let's take the pawn. And then let's infiltrate in the position like this. The king becomes, in an endgame, such a strong piece. Look, I just go with the king. The king goes to the attack. The king doesn't attack in the middle game or the opening. Don't start playing king e2 or the bonk cloud, or I don't know how you call it. Don't play this kind of moves. It's just for fun, right? But when your opponent doesn't have too many pieces in an endgame, then this one doesn't have a chance to actually get checkmated, so go for it. Okay, let's push. Let's push. And let's go. Let's go. We have to be very careful about stalemate. If we push here, it's stalemate and just a draw. So we need maybe this. Then... No, I'm going to push this one. Then he's going to go on f8. Yeah, I was sure. He's going to go on f8. I'm just going to remove the king. Now check. You just have to be very careful about stalemate. That's about it. You seem to have uncovered the weakness. Trust me, you actually got the weakness yourself by sacrificing the rook on b2. You actually watched too many Gotham videos and you just wanted to sacrifice that rook. And this is checkmate. Okay, let's go to the last one and we take a 2200 now. And I feel like it's going to be super challenging for me, honestly. So who do we have here? Okay, you know what? Let's take a 2300, actually. Arjun. And let's play. Let's go with d4. Let's change actually. My main opening... What? Hoping for a sharp game today. Do you think we'll have another Indian world champion soon? I wonder if it will be you. I think I agree. I think Gukesh could be definitely a good challenger. This is not actually a good move, obviously, because it's not achieving anything. It's not, you know, you're not following the golden rules of chess, which is taking the center with your pawns, developing your knights, and castling. So here, and also he's giving a pawn. So why am I not going to take it? I don't know. I remember one day I was the referee in a match, Topalov against Korchnoi, and Korchnoi, I had the chance to speak to him, and he told me he always accepts his opponent's sacrifices, and then he puts the boxing gloves. So let's do the same thing. Can I attack the queen here? He can take with check. I mean, this is not an issue. I can take with the queen. But I'm just saying, what is this move? Queen c5. So again, it's the same thing, but at 2300, come on. You see, I'm going to give him this pawn. It really doesn't bother me because I would have had rook c1 and after the knight takes on c7. And now I'm thinking there is some tactic like this. If he takes, check, wins the queen. Let's see. Am I totally winning already against the 2300? Rook c1. What is this? Then this. What? 2300 is actually easier than a 1900. Actually, it's easier than Nelson right now. What is happening, guys? Castle. Look at this. The king is in the center, not able to do anything. Let's just... When the king is in the center, what do you have to do? You open the center. Okay, that's the rule. Because you open the lines on this king, so you can attack him. Let's go like this. We try to win the queen. Yeah, well, that's gonna be difficult for him. Okay, yeah, I saw that. I get it. I can just take this, I guess. That's gonna be a disaster for him. That's a queen, so we're gonna take it. Farewell, I'm lady. Farewell, I'm lady. Okay, cool. Check. If I lose this game, I stop chess. I quit chess. This one is like stalemate, honestly, if there was no pieces. Okay, let's go with check. Now check. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. And this is checkmate. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly what happened in this game. Like, what is this thing h6? I mean, a 2300 doesn't play this, yeah? Okay? So first you have to take the center with your pawns. You have to develop the knights, put your bishop, and then castle, put your king safe. Just remember this. Anyway, but it was kind of interesting to see how they play, but it looks like, okay, the 1900 was the best player, not the 2300. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I hope you learned something and go and crush your next boat.